What's going on, guys? It's Jazz. Back here over on some more Vanguard. Honestly, today I expected them to put some updates out, but nope, doesn't look like they did. So got some playlist updates. They brought Shoot the Shit back or whatever, but I'm currently still doing zombies. So for example, right here, I currently now have all of the assault rifles, SMGs, shotguns, LMGs, and now I'm halfway through the marksman rifles. There's one class that I won't have to actually do one way or the other. I'm not entirely sure which ones I want to not do. I know that the sniper rifles would be considered the hardest for sure, but in my mind, like, I always imagine the mastery camos on sniper rifles like my favorite weapons within the game, so I feel like I'm still gonna do sniper rifles, so either I skip handguns, launchers, or the melee weapon. I'm not sure which one is considered the hardest out of that. Handguns, launchers, and melees. Which is the hardest? Also, technically, I think I only have to actually only get 3 of these sniper rifles, and I don't use a 3-line that often, and the 3-line is probably the slowest, most annoying one to do, but maybe not. I think there's actually a strat where people aren't even shooting any zombies. Well, how do you get crits then? No, you definitely have to shoot them. See, PTRS, this will be fine, easy. But these other, I mean, these are just gonna take a while. It's just gonna be annoying. We're supposed to be getting sniper buffs and stuff like that. I thought that that update would be coming, you know, maybe today or whatever, but they just had a playlist update and we haven't got any word on anything else. So yeah, I'm so bored out of my mind that I'm literally actually completing zombies camos. And I found this thing on TikTok where it's called Pilk. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. It's called Pilk. There's literally like people that talk about this shit on Reddit too. It's Pepsi and milk. I have a thing of Pepsi. I'm gonna go get a glass of milk because I brought it up to Pomage in chat and I was like, yo, you should try this shit. I know it sounds stupid, but just try it. It's actually good.
Please. Please do. Please do. Please do. Yo, put this in there too. Put this vid in here too. If you are actually gonna do that, bro, go do it, bro. Dude, we're figuring this shit out.
All right. Got the glass, half glass of milk or so. All right, so we go 50-50. Boom. It's like a root beer float, but Pepsi. I told Pomage I would do that for the video, so it's genuinely not bad. I wouldn't go out of my way to do it all the time. It's just genuinely not that awful. Like, it sounds way worse than it actually is. You can change the ratio on it, but the consensus thing is that you do 50-50. See, I already mixed the powder with milk before, and that's actually really good with some of them. You know, I would be much closer to done if the zombies on this game wasn't so ass. I even tweeted at Treyarch today. I said, hey, just got kicked out of my unpausable solo zombies run because I had to pee. Please add a pause feature. Why is this happening? How is this happening? And I did have somebody explain to me the how. It turns out that this was explained earlier into the game that zombies experience runs off of dedicated servers or something like that. So that's why you can't pause it, but like that still doesn't answer my question though. Like the questions that actually matter. What I meant by how does this happen, I meant like how could you let this happen? Not the actual technical reason as to why. Fucking fix it. Just because you explain it doesn't mean that that's like a valid fucking excuse. Finishing these weapons, depending on whatever they are anyway, within like a couple hours. Within that couple hour span, I literally have to sit there, and once I get to the point to where I get to like round, you know, 10 or so, actually can't interact with anything else because there's no pause feed. The only possible way that I can get any kind of break within the mode as I get higher into the things is to complete the match, spawn back here, and not aggro any of the zombies over here. But here's the thing, if I don't aggro or mess around with them at all, the game will kick me for inactivity. There's no breaks. There's no, like, you're constantly on some sort of timer. I can't even have like a regular text conversation. I can't do anything else. I am locked into this brain-melting experience. At least over on Cold War, I could just pause the game, get up, come back. In the middle of a run, I can pause it up, refuel myself, and like a healthy human being, like every human being should, you know, stand up after a couple fucking hours of sitting down. But no, they just haven't taken that into account because server load or some shit? I don't understand why. It just makes absolutely zero sense as to how or why the dedicated server shit, it was even, I can't, man, I fucking can't. It's crazy too, because I'm likely gonna have to end this run too in order to just end, oh my god. I don't even know why I'm doing it then. I actually had an idea to go and spectate some Blackout solos, but it turns out when I went and got on Blackout on PC, which at that time was not crossplay at all, and obviously you need like at least like 60 players or something like that in order to start like an Alcatraz game or anything like that. There were just no people playing. Literally, I couldn't get into any game at all. I sat there for 20 minutes in every single queue, fill, no fill, as a solo player into quads. There is no solo playlist over on PC. Now, maybe console it would be more possible, but I actually found out that I did actually make a spectating video back over on Blackout. I was doing this spectating shit before Warzone was even out. I literally looked up spectate Blackout solos or some shit like that, and I didn't even know I made a video like that. It all came flooding back to me as soon as I, you know, saw it and started watching it, but I don't remember shit. I gotta be one of the few YouTubers out there that actually, like, just don't even remember the video that they even made months ago, weeks ago. Like, I just forget. I have thousands of videos. Hey, damn, I actually have thousands of videos. People thought I was crazy when I was mixing GFUEL and milk too, with the Apex's strawberry shortcake in milk. That shit is incredible. It's like a creamy, you know those cream saver hard candies, the cream savers? There was a strawberry cream savers. That's what that shit tastes like in like liquid form. Raging gummy fish is good in milk too. Just gotta mix it. Shit, I gotta put more things in milk. I spent my whole life growing up on milk. I don't give a fuck. Crazy though, all those years that I grew up, I still managed to break my thumbs and my wrists and shit when I was a kid. I genuinely believe that shit gave me really strong bones. And maybe it did. Maybe I just really ate shit so badly that it just broke it anyway, but in my mind, I thought defensively speaking, my bones were actually getting stronger by drinking this milk. Apparently not strong enough. I thought if I just consumed enough milk that I would basically have unbreakable bones. That's not how that works. And I'm really disappointed that I couldn't find a game to spectate on Blackout. I would have loved to like go back to Blackout and show people like before all the new people came in during the pandemic and Warzone and shit. You have to understand what Call of Duty was like before that. I enjoyed Blackout, but I was already feeling some type of way about BRs anyway at that time. And I was playing some Fortnite at that time. Oh, it's dark times, man. It reminds me of the time where I leaked Scissor's death run code. I'm the worst. I honestly wouldn't even be surprised if we literally just don't even get a round-based map. Not that I'm even really looking for one, but man, that is so terrible. We thought 2020 was bad. I don't know. 2021 was... We're in 2022 now, but 2021 is literally 2020 DLC. Unavailable during teleport. Okay, but tell me why, though. You know what I mean? Why? Why not just kick me out as soon as this teleport thing happens anyway, no matter what menu I'm in? Why can't you do that? I hadn't realized how every single round that you get, like every round completion gives you so much more points than I thought. I was doing this shit, honestly, through those big ass classes. I was actually doing it kind of inefficiently. Still doing it within a couple hours, but I could have been doing it a lot more efficiently. Haven't been any UFC events. Eagles are in the playoffs. The next big UFC event that we have, I think there's one before it, but there's a UFC event. We got Calvin Kattar versus Giga Chikadze. This is actually going to be a good fight. This is on the 15th, so next week. Who's on this card? This is the only place that you can chill out at, right here. You can only chill out right here. Now, I mean, maybe some people have like macros set up or something like that that prevents you from getting kicked. Maybe. But like, I don't really know. I don't set any of that kind of shit up. I don't know. I don't use macros or whatever. And I shouldn't have to use a macro, but like... Okay, I don't know if just standing still and just firing every once in a while will prevent you from getting kicked. I don't really want to test it out because I've had other times where I was AFK for a portion of like a multiplayer match, for example. I would start moving, I would literally kill a player, and then the game would kick me for inactivity. So I don't really know. You would think that just doing anything, moving, shooting, jumping, especially, you know, gaining points and affecting the game's score, you would think that that would keep you in the game, but apparently not. So I don't really know. I just feel like I have to be glued to the seat at all times as I'm playing this. This isn't intense either. It's just annoying. What if I want to get up and walk away from this? Here's a better question. How many of the devs do you think are actually playing this mode? Anybody that actually worked on this, made it. It's their baby. It is their zombies experience. How much do you think that they would play their own mode? There's a zombies dev out there like, hey, let me know if you actually play fucking Vanguard Zombies every single day. And then show me proof, because I don't fucking believe you. Oh, also, Tim ended up doing a react video to one of my rage dodges or some shit. And those people probably showed up the same day where I was trashing BO3. In yesterday's video, I just said that, like, BO3 isn't that good or whatever. Like, okay, listen, I'm sorry. I get it. Good game to you. You have memories. I understand that. I get it. Just because I'm saying it doesn't make it true, right? You know how you feel about the game. I played this shit with some of the best nah, fuck that. The best BO3 snipers. I played with Sprat, Testy, Dirty. Those guys played the ever-living shit out of Black Ops 3. They all shake their heads whenever I talk shit about that game. Testy's like, oh, bro, you're crazy. Sprat just giggles, tells me to stop. But I'm not just saying it. I'd be lying if I said it was good, because I ain't have a good time. Well, also, I'd like to claim really quick, though. I had the first quad feed posted to Twitter on that game. Everybody was talking about how hard BO3 was because there was no aim assist and all this other shit with the sniping and everybody flying around. I got the first quad feed on that game posted it onto Twitter. It's literally confirmed. You can go on the Scarce's channel. He literally covered it as a piece of news. I have video confirmation. I say that because most people will be like, oh, you don't like it because you're bad at it. Now, while that is true, I did hit a clip before you. Most likely. Ball's in your court. I can take that victory with me. I can also take the victory in knowing that we're not going back to BO3. I don't ever have to play it again. Also, the zombies people that came in there talking about it, I don't know shit about BO3 zombies. I understand the amount that there's some sort of crazy amount of content in the game. I understand that. I am not talking about zombies, motherfucker. I'm inclined to think that Giga Chikadze would beat Calvin Cater, but maybe Cater learned a whole bunch after his, you know, last beating. Also, the matchup is very interesting stand-up wise. I mean, Giga's been really cool throwing his Giga kick and shit. Cater's got some of the best boxing. People were claiming that he was the best boxer in the division or in the UFC and all that stuff, and Max put that to sleep. You have somebody yelling and looking away from you saying he's the best boxer in the UFC as he's dodging and bobbing and weaving your punches without even looking at you and then popping you in the face in the process. There's just, you can't come back from that. Shit's legendary. You can't say you're the best when that happened to you. Listen, everybody loses eventually. Probably. It is the probable thing to happen. Very improbable that you would go absolutely undefeated or not suffer any kind of embarrassment, because you wouldn't be as good as you are if you hadn't lost ever. Lose is improve in a lot of situations, but losing your sanity, that's not good. That's not winning. That's not improving. That's... Zombies is unfinished. Everybody knows by now that this Zombies experience is absolutely the worst we've ever had. I just, this is really annoying to sit here and, like, play it. Like, since I've been playing it, like, I've been in a groove. I'm fine with it. But it's these small little things where I feel locked in. I feel locked right now. I feel like because I'm gonna leave this game and I had only accumulated, like, 300-something eliminations within, like, 20-plus minutes of just, like, talking and shit. I feel like I wasted this time because I didn't make that much progress. It took so much time. Oh, man. Oh, I hope they have an update soon.